Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, hey, thank you for coming in here. You know that my show is ABC123, and you can move on down the YouTube streets and we'll see what's going on. A lot of drama going on, a lot of other things going on, but I had a very, very interesting topic that I wanted to go over with you all today. One of the things I've seen people get really irritated about, including myself, is how to donate to content creators. And it was very shocking to me what's up, Resto? Hey, very, very shocking to me that sometimes when you hit that dollar sign for monetized channels and you get options, you get, membership purchases, you can purchase your own membership, you can do a super chat, you can do a cash app, and well, you can't do a cash app there, you can do a super sticker. Or you have that option to do a cash app. And I'm not crazy. Mine is right down here, Man Code Television. But I also say super chats, super stickers, and memberships are also very much encouraged. So I think that it's like the most disrespectful thing. I've seen it happen so many times when somebody clicks that super chat button. They're trying to show you that they really, really are behind the content creator, and they're trying to show you that they really enjoy the content. And that's one of the that's one of the best compliments that someone can ever do for you. Keep you going, let you know where they stand. And we don't do this for free, especially when you put content together. You got to do the research. You got to make sure that everything's right. Got to make sure your notes are good. Make sure you're in the right mood. There's a lot that goes to it. Now, do I think that it's free? Absolutely not. Let me make sure that my audio is good real quick. Yeah, my audio is good. No, I don't think that that's free. So what I'm going to do today is some of my visual aids are going to walk you through the process real quick. Some of them are a little bit funny. Some of them are not, but I'll explain as we go. But the one thing that I want people to really understand is, let's just say somebody sends you $50 or $20, $10. You have to realize, I don't care what their financial status is. That means that, let's take a hairstylist. Let's take anybody, for example. Hairstylist stands up, does his or her artwork, really puts their heart and soul into their craft. And you have to understand, part of that time, I don't know if it's a second, I don't know if it's a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long that person is on his or her feet, that is part of what they're sending to you. They're literally saying, here's my artwork, here's what I do, and I respect what you do, so I want to share. So what we're going to do, as I said, some of this stuff's going to be funny a little bit, some of it's not. I always take notes, so don't mind me looking down. Oh, and by the way, thank you for waiting until 7:30 today instead of 7. I had to kind of get some stuff in order. So let's go ahead and see the first video. And this gentleman's going to tell us why the Cash App game is starting to get crazy. And the cool thing is this is gonna piggyback. This is gonna piggyback off of what I showed yesterday. Okay. It's gonna piggyback a little bit off what I showed yesterday, but it's gonna be a little bit different. Yesterday, I showed you how Cash App's being cracked down and things along those lines, but it's going to be a whole lot more personable. Hey, Candy's Wig, I appreciate you being here. NY, what's going on? One Leg, always appreciate y'all in the building. Welcome member. So let's go ahead and watch this gentleman, and then we'll move on. All right, let's go. And he will tell you exactly what he does for his clients.
No, my clients aren't using Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle. There's been big IRS rule changes. The IRS brought it down from $20,000 to $600, which means that if you're earning revenue of more than $600 on Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle, they are tracking it and they'll be sending you a 1099-K. Many business owners are using Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle to do personal transactions, but they're actually receiving business income through Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle, and not all these business owners are reporting it. You have eyes on you now from the IRS if you're using these 3 payment processors, which is why I try to avoid this at all costs from my clients.
All right, well, that's pretty ABC 1, 2, 3. And as I said, it does go along with what is something that I presented yesterday about the IRS. See, YouTubers have to look at their income and they say, oh my gosh, I got X amount of dollars in Cash App. And then one of the things that we're going to look at is once you get to $5,000, then another flag goes off. And if you don't report this income, they take 0.5%, but they also tack on a 25% penalty, which if you do the math, like 25% is a ton of money. Now think about if you went out and spent, on trips, on cars, on jewelry, on depreciating assets, what we do all the time. We're going to put ourselves in a bind, and the situation is going to be, it's just going to get worse. It's a snowball effect, right? So what we're going to show now is this guy's pretty crazy, right? So this is related to somebody that we know well within one of the sector that we cruise around. The reason why we know this person well, I promise you, as soon as you hear it, I got a clip for you as well about someone that's a lot more familiar. But listen to this guy right here and tell me if you've heard someone in similar situations that basically tries to take advantage of us as subscribers. And again, I want you to think about that. Take advantage of us as subscribers and make us feel like our money's not worth anything because the instant gratification is crazy, right? Like, look at Buddy. He didn't think ahead that he would be in this situation, but now he's got to come to his subscribers and just air out his business. And like for the rest of his well-being, he put it on the internet. So is somebody ever going to want to hire him? I don't know. Is somebody going to want to do business with him? I doubt it. So let's take a look at that real quick and we'll go from there. Let's see.
I am so tired of urban content creators constantly e-begging. Like, the more you guys e-beg, the more I'm not going to support. I love watching y'all beg for money.
Went through a hard time. I've worked with Oprah Winfrey, Gordon Ramsay, and all these big brands, but right now I'm homeless and I'm really struggling because I'm being discriminated against by the police department and the hotel industry. The hotel industry has discriminated against me so much that I'm in a storage unit now, just trying to survive the best that I can. But I have a plan. I desperately need a van. If I get this van, I will be able to record content for y'all outside the van. I'll be able to Uber people around on my own terms and get money when I need it. And I'll have somewhere to lay my head so I won't have to depend on the hotel industry. If you could just send $1, y'all, that's all I'm asking. I need $500 to $600 so I can put down this down payment. If you could send it, please hit my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal.
I am so
No, Sharika, this is this is not a big different channel. Hey, Big Rigs, appreciate you. Sharika, it's not a different channel. Lolo, what's good? It's just my content has kind of changed. Like, I am getting to a point where I'm numb and I'm so bored trying to find a person to drag, to do this, to do that. And as I start seeing the content turn into, let's talk about this person's kids, this and that. Like, for example, ZX is like by far like maybe 3 times too old to be talking about who's he going to be talking about Ness and Uppity kids just because Ness didn't correct a certain thing on the platform. That just blows my mind. So it's definitely not a different channel. What I'm going to be doing is a lot of content like this, but at the same time I'm also going to phase into what I usually do, because I am F-ish, but I have to get certain things out there that irritate me, so that people, when they see I'm on F-ish, I have a different side of me and I want to, contribute. So I would say on Tuesdays, I'll definitely be on that craziness before Taylor Port Tuesdays. I think mine's Wild Hours Rose. So I'm definitely always going to put like a Wild Silas Rose bottle out there, which is completely different from what I'm talking about right now. Hey, Beverly, how you doing? Good to see you. Love Stone, I'm glad that you're in the building. You did say that you were coming through and you made it happen, so I really do appreciate that. So we're going to watch another video of an individual that we're very familiar with. Now, remember, so we saw Begging Guy. Or we saw the gentleman that said that you shouldn't use Cash App, you shouldn't use Venmo. And one of the reasons why is because when they start having, well, that's another clip, but when they start having financial issues, what happens is it affects us. It affects how much money they take out. And you know what? Corporate companies like Tesla right now, they're like losing 40% of their stock. If Cash App starts going down, 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 their CEO gets fired and their board says, hey, we need to go ahead and pull those accounts. You don't have any protection at all whatsoever. Like I said the other day, the FDIC, if it's there and you haven't protected it, it's gone. Now, before I play this clip, what I want people to realize is it's a trust thing with people, right? People want to make sure that their money goes into the right hands. And what I mean by that is if you send something to me, you don't want my homegirls, uncles, baby daddies, cousins, the Cash App to go through all those hands just to get back to me. It's almost like would you buy a car from an auction, or do you want to go to a dealership where you get a 6-month warranty, XYZ. So we're going to watch an individual here that I was an advocate for. Like, I was like, come on my panel. Or no, I actually wasn't. Actually, she showed up on my panel, but I let her, do her thing. But she's been around and around and around and around these sectors, getting money. We say she's on drugs. Then she gets some more money. Then we say she's doing this. Now, the cool thing is about super chats and super stickers and things like that through YouTube is it's not instant gratification. You got to wait. You got to wait until next payday. Now, the reason why I like to donate to people that they have to wait to the next payday is because I'm not trying to save somebody's life today so that they can mess it up tomorrow. So let's take a look at that clip. And I think that most of us are going to be familiar with this episode. It was actually on my channel, and I was frustrated most of the time with this situation because it was like, all right, I'm going to give you one more chance where I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to let you put out what you need to put out there, and we'll do what it do. I don't know. And why I don't know if I said what's up to you. I hope so. Do you little big daddy. And Buddha Bell, appreciate you being here as well. Let's go ahead and watch this clip. And I think that we're going to be able to take these strangers and understand that from a personal standpoint. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to, if you don't have Cash App and Super Chats available, some of the things that might happen to you, like donations from Mr. Beast. And when you see these large donations that I'm about to show, I'm not saying that it's going to happen to any of us, like if Angel's going to fall out of the sky and donate $1 million. But the whole point of it is new people come into this space all the time, like especially with content like this, and they do want to do that, and they want to see that little dollar sign. Okay, trust me. All right, let's watch this, and we got another example. And what the reason why I'm showing this, I think I said before, the reason why I'm showing this is because we can all relate. All right, let's go.
The bike like that. So I'm like, and then that's when they promoted me going live and this and that for the bike, or trying to do something for the money. So where it doesn't look like or come off like I'm trying to fucking just beg just to be begging, G. It's the cause here. I got an actual fucking call. Every time a real motherfucker come out with a real cause, people want to sit here and try to make the shit look like it's something fake or something phony. But then they'll sit there and get turned around. They'll give their money to somebody who's actually literally scamming their ass and not doing shit for their money. At least I'm willing to do.
Who's the scammer this week?
I ain't telling you. There's many. Because there's many of them.
Hold on. You know somebody
many
who's
of them.
scamming, and you hold on. You know
Mhm.
somebody who's
Yup,
scamming,
and I'm
and you
not
won't.
saying no names because I ain't trying to argue with them motherfuckers right now, but they know who they is. So to make me look like, oh, I'm just sitting up here begging to be begging, no, I'm asking to ask. Now, if they wanted to help me speed up the process, they can. If they don't, that's fine. I said that I will still make the money because I am working. I was just looking to see if there's anybody who would help me speed the process up. That's the homemade gist of this, just to help me get it real quick. That was all. It ain't no extra scientific look on this shit. Like, no, it was just to help. Dragon was asking just because she wanted to help speed up the process to get the bike.
All right. Well, you know, we all know her situation. What's up, Molly? I appreciate you being here as always. You are the chat hero, but by any means, I mean, you're the chat hero for life. I knew that was the clip you were going to use. Yeah, Lolo, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Speaking of super chat, super stickers, I have a goal of 5. It's not a lot. If y'all can help me hit my goal, I would appreciate it. And I'm not begging. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Hey Ava, how you doing? Molly, you're definitely gonna hear my thoughts, I promise you. Okay, you know, be patient. Let's see. Hey, that my girl. Okay, you guys are saying what's up to each other. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm gonna show where the things have changed, rules have changed, and I want people to all be up to it, because here's what people think. They think, oh my gosh, you know, YouTube's going to take, you know, 35% or 40% or 50%. And unfortunately, a lot of the content creators that were around today, they're on the lower tier of getting paid because their videos go into yellow, red. Now, some of mine do, of course. They go into yellow and red. So YouTube's like, we're going to take 55, 60, 75% until you get up to the YouTube red check. The cleaner your content is, the more of a percentage that you're going to get. So when people say that YouTube's going to take this percent, that percent, and I'm going to do Cash App, I want to show you the thresholds of Cash App and the latest thing that the IRS is doing. And I'm telling you, if you want your car, you want your house, you want your food, you want your whatever, do not break these rules. Let's go ahead and look at this article real quick, and then I'll tell you exactly what I think, you know, because Molly thinks I'm sitting here and I'm not going to tell you anything, but I definitely am. Okay, cool. All right, so why you must report this income, tax compliance. Okay. Tax compliance is going to be, hold on, let me see if I can make myself big, and no. Okay. All right. So tax compliance, the government wants to ensure that all taxable income is properly reported and taxed. Closing the tax gap. The IRS aims to reduce the gap between taxes owed and taxes paid by lowering the threshold, and they want to be fair. And how do you report this income? This income through Cash App is you're basically just like having a job. Your Cash App is gonna send a alert to the IRS, or whoever the IRS, the Treasury, whatever, and then they will send you a 1099-K. And as I said, most people spend all their money and they're like, oh wow, I gotta report that. Now I will tell you this. Cash App is gonna, by the time you're done paying your fee, your filing fees, and all that, I've researched that it's going to be typically like 15, maybe 10, 15% more than what you would be paying in taxes if you use Super Chat and Cash App, right? Or I mean, Super Chat and Super Stickers. So I just, you know, the instant gratification of getting it tomorrow, but then in 2 weeks having to fix it and get it later, is crazy. So it tells you how to support your income. Now, this is Investopedia, and I want people to take a look at this as well. The consequences of not recording is, you know, failure to pay penalties, as I said, up to 25%. Also, the interest is calculated, and that's about it. Also, nobody wants to go to jail, right? You don't want any of your accounts seized, and you want to stay compliant because you don't want all of a sudden, hey, you bought this, you bought that. You want to knock at the door saying, hey, give us the keys to your car. No. Let's see here. Oh, in Sparkle's voice. Yeah, Sparkle's around. Sparkles is a member over here. Shout out to Sparkles. Hey, Big Callie, I appreciate you being here. It's always good to see you. Callie, as I said to other people, I know in the Mo3 sector, Troll Beef sector, whatever it's called today, even though, anyway, I can get into a whole thing about that. But I know that you're used to seeing me over there, and I will definitely come through. A couple people did drop down, during the week and stuff saying, yeah, you should come through because this, and that's going on. And to be honest with you, I'm waiting for that to die down a little bit. Okay. I'll just come get tipsy with you in your house. Oh, well, Lolo. Yeah, Lolo. Hey, Lolo doesn't drink. So she does drink, but she drinks very sparingly. So if I were you and I went to drink with Lolo, I would have her get a few bottles because 9 times out of 10, 2/3 of it'll be shared with you because Lolo will say, hey, I'm good. What do we got here? Hey, Lolo. Okay, y'all are saying what's up to each other. Okay. So not being set up in a friendly day. Let's see. What did I say? I said people watching that you don't know about. Oh, okay. All right. So I want people to see Lolo. Yeah. I want people to see what happens when things aren't enabled. Now, these are definitely going to be extreme examples, but it's going to show you, oh, wow, I was trying to donate. So don't just take Mr. Beast, who makes $700 million on YouTube a year, the biggest YouTuber in our space. Don't just take that, but take how frustrating it is when people have to research to try to find like how to donate to you because your channel is disorganized. Just look at the situation and understand why in the hell are you streaming without your particular business in order. Okay, now I like these clips because it was like, oh my god, first of all that'll never happen to me, and second of all, I'm always going to make sure that everything is tight. Let's go.
Nation link. IDK had a set donating $50,000 to small Twitch streamers. This is going to be fun. He currently has 1 viewer, which means if we weren't watching, he'd have 0. Oof. He is streaming to nobody, which means he gets money. Yes, time to give him money. Does he even have a donation link? You have a donation link. Oh, Andy's the imposter. Carl, we were going to give this guy 10 grand, but he doesn't have a donation link. Oh, no. Yeah. That's why you should have a donation link. IDK had to set it up. All right, next person. Let's see if he has a donation button, because lots of people this size don't. Hey! All right, he has a donation button, and it looks like a waffle. Look at that. That's actually kind of creative. That makes me want to give him money. It does. Mr. Beast Gaming. That's new. We're gonna start off with a big one: $9,999 and 99 cents. We're about to give this random small streamer $10,000. What does it say? Joe. Say no more. Imagine getting $10,000 and they just say Joe. All right, here we go. The world's most expensive Yo Mama joke. All right, we did it. We did it. It's about to happen.
I have some awesome viewers right now.
Oh wait, it popped up in the chat. Mr. Beast Gaming just tipped $9,999. He doesn't even have an overlay. Streaming a rerun. Wait. Oh, he's not even live right now. This is a rerun. Basically, that means he streamed this morning and it's replaying the stream. He's not actually live. He's going to open his PayPal account and just have 10 grand and be like, why is there 10 grand here? Congrats, Bald Waffle, on 10 grand. That was an expensive screw up. All right, Chris.
All right. The whole point of that clip is to say, hey, if this guy had his stuff enabled and he showed people that he loves Super Chat, the reason why he didn't get that $10,000 donation is because he was pushing Cash App through Twitch instead of actually pushing Super Chat and other, quick ways that people can donate the right way. I saw that over there in NY. My mom lost her godmom today, and we've been smoking one for her all day. But one meant many. She was 82 and loved her weed. Oh man. Hey, shout out to the 82-year-olds that love weed. My condolences to you, NY. Sorry that happened to you. What I usually say to people when someone passes is just because the body isn't here anymore doesn't end the relationship. always know that the relationship sometimes gets stronger when somebody passes because you just have a different line of communication. I know it's hard to, kind of grasp that, but that's how I've gotten through a whole lot of deaths. So my condolences to you, and smoke another one, okay? Let's see. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you, that girl. Yeah, and do the put your hands up, and definitely let her know that you care, because I definitely do. NY is a very valuable individual around here, and NY, the reason why she has a ranch is she's one of the most loyal people. NY is only going to go where she consistently enjoys the content creator. I mean, I know that, and if you don't know that, it just is what it is. Resto, I've done donated streams. They are able to be written off on taxes, right? Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Resto, they're definitely able to be written off on taxes, which I went through yesterday about doing write-offs and things like that. But unfortunately, people don't know how to set that up, because Resto, how many people literally have their YouTube attached to either a DBA under a LLC or something that's organized? Not too many. Because part of me talking about, your homeboy sisters putting your cash up in their account, I mean, it gets even worse. And a true like way to tell on yourself that that's how you do business, and I said the other day, is a Gmail account. So I can't stand CEO music entertainment at gmail.com. Like, do you know how much a domain is to have a professional email account? It's $2.99 a month. So go spend your $2.99 a month, then you can still connect it to your Gmail, and you'll actually look like you're in business. So, and then that'll give you time to get your paperwork together. But Resto, I promise you, if you talk to people about tax write-offs and things like that, it's going to go over a whole lot of heads. But I'm glad that you mentioned that, because there's people in here that do know what they're doing. I don't run these streets much unless I follow someone I like. I know that. Yeah, absolutely. NY. And I really do appreciate that. You're one of the people that I do look for in the chat. It gives me kind of a gauge on how I did the last time. There are other people that I look for in the chat, but I know that you're a critic. Absolutely. Hey, Ava. Absolutely. I'm glad that you're sending, prayers NY's way. Absolutely. What we're going to also show is, this is going to be a little bit more funny. Speed. I show Speeds. He's a very large content creator. Mr. Beast always like gives crazy donations to him and whatnot. But I want to show you another example of an amazing super chat over Cash App. Ready? Go. Or wait, hold up.
But it just gets Show Speed is a millionaire, and one of the ways he makes money is through donations. So here's his top 3. And number 1, Speed got donated over 1 billion Robux, and he couldn't believe it.
No! 1 gazillion!
Then Speed got over $200,000, and he freaked out.
We got $100,000. Don't we got 200? Oh! We got $200,000.
But it just gets crazier, because a number.
Hey, Lolo, hold on. You want to cut my hair and line it up? You talking because all this stuff back here? This is kind of on well, it's not on purpose. I cut my own hair, and where do I need to line up? I think I'm lined up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, Lolo, if you want to cut my hair and whatnot and bring over a bottle, since I said that you're only going to drink a third of it, you're welcome. Now, Rare Treasure, when she screams into the damn screen, she always says that I can come. She always says that I can come get a plate. And shout out to you, Rare Treasure. But I think if I came and got a plate, that you might lock me up in the basement or something with a pillow and a throw blanket, or even we can flash back, and you might give me a sleeping bag. I have no idea what the hell would happen at your house if you do that crazy stuff that you do online in your home. Let's see. What was interesting about the Mr. Beast clip was I noticed they were all except the last guy. Okay, well, true. And to me, it was coincidental, to be honest with you, because if you watch Mr. Beast and he gives away a private jet for a year or he does whatever, it's a little bit more diverse. But you're absolutely correct, Molly. And that's one of the reasons why I said like the urban content creators, and a lot of context clues I put in my geez, I'm not ready today. I'm like, I came home and after work, I laid down, took a nap, got up, and I was late. So y'all are going to have to deal with me today. It's not going to be the tightest stream that you had. But yeah, Molly, you are correct. I did notice that I can get the sectors cut set up. Oh, okay. You got like a conglomerate of people that can get it set up. Lolo, you know that if you deal with Harry, you should also talk to Ms. 215. She's in the business and she opens up salons across the country. Molly said, I do think there's a cultural stigma around begging when it comes to women and minorities. There is. Molly, I definitely agree with you but see, let me, okay, let's go here. I hate cultural stigmas, but unfortunately, prejudice comes from stereotypes, right? And unfortunately, stereotypes come from things that actually happened. Okay, so if someone does XYZ, like if white trash uses chewing tobacco, talks country, drives a pickup truck, whatever, those stereotypes definitely come from somewhere, just like the urban folks and whatnot. So unfortunately, we are our own worst enemies a whole lot of time, because when we sell food stamps 50 cents on the dollar and this and that, I'm not saying clear people don't, but we perpetuate the stereotypes to make people think that we are trying to get over them. And that's the whole point of part of this episode, is to hopefully get people a little bit more organized so that we can actually make some money out here legitimately, because then you can put it into your LLC. And what happens is, and I'm not going to bore y'all with this too much, is when 1099, when you go to get a car, when you go get a house, when you go get whatever, I don't care if your business is making millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars a year, you have to generate consistent income. And people would argue with me and say, you know what, in the entrepreneurial world, business goes up and it goes down. It doesn't matter. What you need to do is you need to make a line item and pay yourself pretty much the same salary every single week, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, so that you can show, okay, over 12 months. But unfortunately, a lot of people take, oh yeah, I made $30,000 and then I made zero. You need to really create consistent income, because under W-2, they're going to be like, okay, you have a job, you're secure, da 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 da. But on 1099, the misnomer behind it is that you're just putting something on paper to look good, but you're actually unemployed. That's true. I almost called Mr. Beast Mr. Oh Lord. I can't even call Mr. West. I call him West, but you probably called Mr. Beast Mr. West. That's like polar opposites, Molly. Like Mr. Beast is over here actually acting like a human and making $700 million on YouTube, and West is over here playing troll on the internet for free, looking like a dumbass. So two different worlds there. I did hair over 25 years. I would only do a few folks. I'm old. Oh yeah, Lolo, because you got to stand up and stuff. But we're not gonna we're gonna leave it alone about who can stand up and who can't. I think we made an agreement that. Okay, moving on. That lawyer guy. The lawyer guy makes bank from women. I told my mom, who is also a lawyer, and she didn't think that was very professional of him. Are you talking about like how I don't know if you're talking about a different conversation, but are you talking about the guy that said that he didn't want his clients to use Cash App, Venmo, or whatnot? Please clarify if you get a chance. Molly says, yes, you have to say F it, who cares at a certain point. True. But F it, who cares at a certain point. You know what happens? Things like, I'm not going to mention the name. Y'all know who this is happening to, but one of the top donators in, around our sectors or whatever gets drugged. And I don't understand like pulling out cash apps and stuff like that and utilizing that as receipts to present to people about how much people have donated. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is, because guess what? Not only she's going to be disappointed about supporting the content creator, obviously she's going to stop supporting that content creator, but guess what? The next person that comes along, they're going to utilize her as an example and not show us any love. It kind of reminds me of Vegas. And if somebody takes it personal, it is what it is. But me, I thought I was going to Vegas. So, I made sure my shoes, my hats, because, I got a drop top. So I'm always going to wear a hat unless there's something real special. I'll give myself a bald fade and keep it moving. But I think that the sponsor expected, we have private security and private security, a private bus, and all these luxury items, all you can drink here and all you can eat there, like we were freaking the Jackson 5 or something. So unfortunately, other people's actions perpetuate the fact that these big people aren't going to come in. And a big issue out here is that people think that this circle is the only people that we deal with, when all you have to do is create a different kind of content to attract different people. There's not very many people in here, but my replay game is great, and I like to provide this information. Some of the comments below my description, they're thanking me for giving them this information, and that's why I stay here. Okay. Mr. Beast is very interesting. Yeah, Mr. Beast is interesting. He gives away so much money, and Official Lovejoy, the people that he gives the most money to are folks that have their businesses attached to a nonprofit, which is, the 501c3. It's very good to attach your business to nonprofits, because that is also a stream of income to write off. So Mr. Beast kind of does his research sometimes. Yes, he does the random $50,000 super chat or whatever, or not $50,000 super chat, but $50,000, whatever Twitch has set up. But for the most part, he wants to donate to people that are also attached to a LLC. What's up, Sour Patch? How you doing? Hood, what it do? Appreciate seeing you. I always appreciate you stopping by, because when we bang in the streets and we woo bang and do our thing, that's for fun. And you being in a live like this lets me know that you know how to separate like a good time versus a learning experience. And as I said, like, I try to give you all this information. I know it's not gonna be like boof, because nobody's yelling and screaming, but hopefully you all could take some of this and put it to use. And I always say, go into the comments in the description. Yes, I know that this one's a little slow. Yes, I know this one's a little bit disorganized. Yes, I know this isn't like my best stream ever, but again, I also want you to say, hey, can you, expand upon this clip? Can you tell us a little bit more about your personal experience? Because obviously I own businesses, so I can do that for you. Let's see here. What do we got? So sure, here's why. Okay, so let's look at what I said earlier about Cash App just deciding to shut down and saying, hey, too bad. Okay. Let's see. We got, hey, Brenda, what's going on? Good to see you here. Next week, Brenda, you're not going to be blamed for being biased, because look, your boy's gonna let's see here. Let me take this comment down. Your boy's gonna be co-hosting slash judging on Friday, the roast off. Now, if Big Man TV is there and he starts tripping, he's hard to drag, and I don't think I would ever do it to him. But if he comes and cries and complains about my judging, I'm definitely going to be a little annoyed. But shout out to Brenda for, you know, getting through that situation. And Big Man TV, I think that you're over it because you're on to trying to get, who knows? I honestly think that a really good match for you would be just Krista. I know we don't mention her over here, but it's kind of relevant, you know? So here's why, as I said earlier, I said it yesterday as well, that Cash App can basically shut you down at any time. And who wants to rely on Cash App to run themselves? And I keep telling people to stop using it as a bank. If the only thing that you have in your wallet is a Cash App card, you really need to look at yourself. And if somebody missed yesterday, let's say you have $10,000 in your Cash App, go to a bank if you got subpar credit and take some of that money out of Cash App, put it down. I guarantee they'll open up an account, which is FDIC approved. Let's see this.
Cash App account unless you're okay losing. So a lot of people keep money in these accounts thinking it's like a bank account. And then these companies turn around and invest your money and give you no interest. But the catch is these apps aren't FDIC insured, which means if Venmo or Cash App were to go bankrupt, they wouldn't be required to give you any of your money back. Which is why you should never keep money in your Venmo or Cash App account unless you're okay losing. So a lot of people keep money in these accounts thinking it's like a bank account. And then these companies turn around and invest your money and give you no interest. But the catch is these apps aren't FDIC insured, which means if Venmo or Cash App were to go bankrupt, they wouldn't be required to give you any of your money back. Which is why you should.
All right. So once again, we had another individual that, you know, runs around with Cash App. And the thing is you have content creators out here that say, I have $10,000 in my Cash App. I got $20,000 in my Cash App. You know what? Well, some of them are going to wake up and they're going to have nothing. It would be so embarrassing. First of all, I think it's embarrassing to pull out a Cash App card to do anything if you're paying for your dinner or lunch, whatever the case may be. But, you know, somebody's going to wake up. They're going to go, swoosh, and it's going to be declined. So as I said, set it up, be good, get your shit together, and hey. Let's see. Okay, I spoke, didn't know if I could say, oh, you're talking to people in the chat. Cash App is just, hang on, you said, I can't believe people don't know this. And Cash App is just a platform. And Molly, I know you always say like, hey, you know, hey, Envy, I thought that you were going to give us new information and this and that. People really don't know it, Molly. I promise you. I've literally watched content creators go through this. You know, look at the content creators. Look at the content creators where week one, their name is man code ABC Cash App, $ man code XYZ, $ man code Z1257. It happens every single day. And then you have to, you know, move it on to somebody else. Then it becomes a money laundering thing. Then you get to the $5,000 threshold, which sets off the alarm with the IRS, and you're screwed. So I'm not only trying to sit here and say, you know, Cash App is like the worst thing in the world, which I don't like it, but I'm not necessarily here to say that. I'm just really giving my opinion and providing some examples where, number one, I showed where people don't file correctly. Number two, I showed that you can have people in your room or on your channel that should definitely have the legitimate stuff available that YouTube uses, because you actually make more money, because YouTube already, you know, sets that aside almost like a W-2. All you got to do is just report it. And if I get into the whole use it against your expense account, and Molly, you'll know what this means. You can actually use your state allowed percentage for per diem income, which is non-taxable. But to explain that to a lot of people, it would be I'll do it in the members only live, where, you know, you don't have to necessarily come to the members only live, but, you know, the people that come in there definitely have a little bit of savvy behind them. And in a public platform outside of Members Live, I'm definitely not going to share all that kind of stuff. We'll go a little bit more in depth, and I would never go crazy in depth unless it was through my company, of course. You say you cash out to your bank ASAP. Yeah, I mean, that is one way to do it for sure. If I mean, I do too. And Cash App is down here. So obviously I get Cash App donations, and I also do that. I think that there's a small percentage if you want to do it immediately or if you want to wait. It always makes you laugh, you know, the small percentage. If I want to wait for my money for 3 or 4 days, I always do it instantly, of course, because I'm paranoid of the same things I'm talking about right now. I only put money on my Cash App when my godson wants something, or I use it here, and I stopped using it here like I did. Definitely. In that, there's nothing wrong with that, because you know, it allows you to kind of, I wouldn't say police the money, but it allows you to just, you know, say, here you go, here's your spending, whatever. And I don't know what to say, but it basically is a good idea to do that. And people also do what do they do? They do additional or authorized card user on their account, and then they can set their authorized account user on a regular standard credit card, or they can lock it, they can freeze it, they can do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Look at Molly. Oh my gosh, Molly, I got my first super chat from Molly. Oh my gosh, you know, Molly is the king of the $4.99, because most of the time when somebody won't read Molly's comment, they get the $4.99. Oh, and Molly, this might make you laugh. There was a video I was looking at when I was, you know, doing my research, and it said, don't ever ignore, don't ever miss, don't ever forget to star people's Cash App or Cash Apps. Jesus, tripping. They're super chats, because basically they give you that money because clearly they want to be highlighted in red. But you said, Envy, I promise I'm not being smart ass with these comments. I don't really troll when it comes to real world topics like this. Giving great info. Thank you very much, Molly. I do appreciate that. I know that. Well, I would say I'd put you on a different level of the smart tree. You know, here's the dummies, and here's the smartest people in the world, like Binary. I just saw Binary come in, so I had to utilize you because you're not a dumbass. So Molly, I definitely know that you don't troll on real issues, and I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Binary, I said, what's up? Hey, Soul Sister #1 show. You're another person I look for. You're a regular around here. Let us know what kind of drinks you like, and we'll have one waiting at the bar for you. Okay. Sour Patch, of course. Donna Hughes, what up, Donna Hughes? What's up, Emmy? Super chat. That super chat is from Molly and me. Wait a minute. From Molly and you. Oh, did you guys? So you and Molly got like a cash scheme going on, you know? Like, do I need to play some of these clips from Beautiful Kimmy? Hey, Beautiful Kimmy, this is your first time here. I know that. I really do appreciate you being here. It's a pleasure. And as I tell everybody, the most important thing that people can do is put money, or not money. Jesus, that sounded terrible. Put comments below the description so I can interact with you. Right now I'm going to pull up my thumbnail, and I'm also going to talk about the fact that this is Wednesday, so we are definitely going to go support Big Rigs. We support, well, let me take the comment down, my bad. We support Big Rigs every Wednesday, and any other day he goes live. Usually Sunday he does a live with the Hood Table, but Wednesdays are designated as Rigs Day. Not quite sure what he's talking about this week, but we'll be there. All right. So, let me pull this up, right? So I said ungrateful CCs, you don't get to choose. And what I mean by that, the reason why it's not just super stickers, membership gifting, and super chats over there is at the top, it also says comment, like, share, and subscribe. You can't tell people how they're going to spend their money. I don't think that there's some kind of hierarchy on how much people spend their, on certain things. And it's always, hey, we love comments, we love shares, we love subscribes, because basically that puts us in these other algorithms so that we don't get shadow banned. Once you get shadow banned by YouTube, most people are not going to see you. And so many people along the way say, oh, I didn't get your notification, or I didn't get this, or I didn't get that. Typically, the reason why people don't get notifications and whatnot is because YouTube says no more. Your content is trash and we can't put any advertising on there. So go live in your little world around your sector, and we're definitely not going to push you any further. So definitely wanted to bring that up because I wanted to say that the tiers matter. We don't necessarily look for the people that want to donate $300. If you like, share, subscribe, subscribe, that's good enough for me. I'm never going to tell somebody that they're less important than someone else. That's like me telling you, if you don't join the membership, I'm going to put my hand over the camera and I'm going to only tell you so much. All right, let me cruise through here a little bit. I think Binary's laughing because I said that he was smart. Hey, D-Ham, what's going on? Hey, D-Ham, your name came up the other day, or actually your name came up today. How many characters do you have, D-Ham? I'm trying to find out. Woman, young woman, older woman, young man, older man, but you're always side-eyeing. You know what I'm saying? You're always like, yo, what are y'all niggas doing over here? This is some bullshit. Because I did see on Lolo's platform the other day, and I do think that you are a young lady, because that was a character that you were portraying. Don't make Molly head bigger than it is. I 100% definitely would never want to make Molly's head bigger than what it is, but I also do appreciate that Molly doesn't give a damn about what Molly says, and if you just have Molly, let's see, if you got Molly, you got Texas 713 from the Mo3 sector, and let's say like a Jay Dunn, you pretty much don't have to do any research. You just read their comments and keep it moving, right? Let's see here. Hey, unapologetic Mika. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I know that you've been sick lately, and hopefully you feel better. Hey, and one thing, I try to get the commentary out, because what I do is I usually chop this up into shorts. Reason why I chop it up into shorts so that you can get the gist of what's going on. And if I bring in people, which I'm seeing a whole lot of new people from financial sectors and things like that are coming into my chat, I will definitely drop your link. Let's see, mods, if you see content creators in here and they're respectful, please drop their link, because we are getting financial experts. We are getting other people in the algorithm. I looked at the analytics and it looks good. So I want more people to come around so that we can stop being shadow banned and YouTube will actually share us out. The more we work together, the better. But we're all black people, or not all black people, but most of us are black. So the working together thing, pray for us. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Molly. Nah, that was all you. Let's see here. Lolo, are you asking a question? No, you're not. You guys are chopping it up with each other. Yeah, thank you very much for dropping Big Rig. Or wait, hold on. Right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Somebody dropped Big Rigs. Let's see. I think it was NY. Yeah. NY dropped Big Rigs channel. So basically, if you can't click, damn. If you can't, man, I jacked my glasses up the other day. I'm going to have to wear my back up. Man, I was reaching down to grab something and these things just said, dong. So yeah. Balling on a budget. Okay. That's what all this is. Or, Temu must have sent this to the glasses I actually bought and just, put a little gold thing here and wrote on the side of the glasses. So, let's see here. Who else do we got? What are you guys saying? All right. I got to start getting some green in my chat. Good look, bro. You will get some green in your chat. Big Rigs, I definitely want you to get monetized, but Everybody. I know Big Rigs is going to be like, what the hell? I'm going to say this one more time. We will all give Big Rigs a super chat, or you know what? Yeah, we will give Big Rigs a super chat. And then after that super chat, we will join the membership if he brings his talents out here. Dude, stop letting this man hide the fact that he can literally sit there and do every single personality on this entire YouTube. Like, he can literally do anybody. He can do me, he can do Binary, he can do Lolo, he can do any and everybody. So Big Rigs, until you give us that content, hey, I'm gonna tell my people, I'm gonna put pressure on you, man. You like my shorts. I'm glad that you like my shorts because, as I said, yeah, just like ODS says, sometimes I get wordy. And I do get wordy because sometimes I have things together and then I go through here and I think that I have all this stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could sit up here for hours and, go. And then boom, 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 I get done with my bullet points and it's dead. And the reason why I do that, just a personal thing about me, is I love coaching football. So I volunteer for middle school as a middle school football coach. But what they make me do is they make me put in X amount of administrative hours, and those administrative hours make me have to be a substitute teacher. And when I'm a substitute teacher for those bad kids, I try to say what I need to say as fast as possible, give them their little forum that they have to do for the day, sit my ass down and keep it moving. So I'm kind of used to being like, here's your information, here, go do the work. So that's why I never understand. Maybe I need to put a little bit more, but right at the hour mark, I start to, go along because I know that people want to see somebody get dragged or whatever, which on Tuesday nights, I'll open this up. And on Tuesday nights, if we go ham and we start cussing out some people, I might lose some of the financial folks. They might be like, hold on, you're talking about write-offs and cash apps and flipping this and moving that. And now you're yelling at Uppity about having no teeth in the front and going out on a fake date with Ghetto Intellect. But they're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll tell you in advance what day is gonna be what. Okay, I promise. All right, cool. So yeah, I hope y'all keep watching my shorts as well. The crazy thing is about numbers. It's like, okay, if you have like 400, if you got like 400 views after the video, when I make my shorts get like 1,500 views. So it's like I'll sit here for an hour to hour and a half. This will get 400 views, then I'll get 4,000 for my shorts. So, I don't have to be here for 12 hours to entertain about absolutely nothing. Shout out to those people. I was a panel channel for like 4 years or whatever when I was getting myself together, because quite frankly, people always told me to talk about business and this stuff like that and start putting these gems out here. And I never could because it's harder to sit here and stare at this camera and talk on this microphone than it is to like interact with people and have basically a shit show. Shit shows are pretty easy to put on. You press play and hope that people come up there and act like assholes, in which I will be doing on Tuesdays. Let's see, because it's kind of a break. Donna Hughes, didn't you didn't want to create another channel for the mess? I'm just thinking if you are tapping into the financial sector, they may not want to hear that stuff. Just inquiring. Yeah. I think I kind of answered that question. I didn't see your question before, but yeah, I kind of answered that. I do have other channels. I have a channel called Business Not Personal. And the very hard thing to do is to start from the very beginning. And I'll be quite honest with you. I went for maybe a little over a year or 2 years. I wasn't making much content, so I let this particular channel get demonetized, and I just got let out of YouTube jail. So this channel being monetized, I want to simulcast it over there, but also not lose my monetization through YouTube at this channel. So I totally agree, and that'll happen over time, but to be monetized over here is a breath of fresh air. Okay. Oh yeah, Big Rigs is laughing at what I said from a while ago. I'm sorry, I got to keep up with these comments. Hey, official Lovejoy, great live, very informative. Thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate that. I try to be informative. As I said, this is one of my more sloppy episodes, so please stick with me. I got you. I'm trying to do my best, and as I always say, like, I'm not an entertainer. I can stand up in a boardroom and make people laugh and write checks for millions and millions of dollars on behalf of certain companies or whatever, and can't sit up here for an hour and keep y'all entertained. It sucks. MV Shorts are getting 500 to 1,200 views. I'm so grateful. Absolutely, I love my shorts. Just because it's ABC 123 quick teachings, and hopefully somebody takes that as advice. Okay, because here's what my shorts are doing. When you hit a short, all of a sudden the subscribe button comes up. You press that subscribe button, but I also link my shorts back to the longer videos if you want any more information. So thank you very much. That keeps me in the algorithm, that keeps me flowing, and I like to keep the content out there because, as I said, when you want to hear Uppity Stop Getting Dragged or ZX talking about nonsense and all that, yeah, you could stop by, hit up a couple shorts that I have, like it. Oh yeah, but my shorts, don't forget to hit the like, because by the time they're over, you forget to hit the thumbs up thing. And I totally get it, but try to do that as much as possible, please. There's my website, KiblerPR.com. Definitely go to my website. That'll show you like a different side of myself. When Vibrant started posting that, she was like, your website deserves clicks and views because it shows a whole different side of yourself. And it does. And I try my best. What's up, Mrs. Vegas? One of the things that Mrs. Vegas said in the comments below the description, which I love, obviously I push it over and over and over again. I'm probably annoying you all by now, but one of the things Mrs. Vegas said is that she feels comfortable here. The reason why she feels comfortable here is because I stand on what I say I'm going to do. If the subscribers, and not trolling me or whatever, if the subscribe, what are these starred comments? Okay, sorry. If the subscribers say like, this person makes me feel uncomfortable, or this person over here, it just doesn't fit into the vibe that we want over here, I'll present the information. I'll be as fair as possible and say, here's who this, damn, God, I'm sloppy today. My bad, y'all. Whew. But anyway, they say this person doesn't really fit into the flow of the show that we want to. If I say somebody's gone, we're not messing with them. Just like I always say, you guys say 3 to 5 business days, you're going to be cool. No, in 3 to 5 business days, we are definitely not going to be cool. Because if you guys feel uncomfortable and you want something to change on this channel, it changes. That's it. It's very simple. I don't talk too much for a reason. I don't go live, and plus YouTube throws me in jail for my community posts. They would off me if I spoke my mind on live. Bam. Well, back a couple years ago, unfortunately, I spoke my mind on live, so I can definitely see where you're coming from, because I have been in YouTube jail several times. And here's the craziest thing. I've never been, oh God. All right, Wood. I've never been struck. All the dumb stuff that I've done over time, I've never been struck. But YouTube was like, your videos are in red, and therefore it wasn't a community guideline strike. It was a warning. And it's crazy how community guideline strikes expire, but when they put warnings on there, they're there for the rest of your life. It's like, are you serious? And then they put you down in the priority list if you ever have to email them with any certain, problems or whatever. They look at your thing like, this idiot, we've warned them. Like, it's stupid. Take off the warning, YouTube. I'm tired of looking at it every time I look at my dashboard. Damn, it's been years, okay? I get the warning. I'm not going to do it anymore, I promise. Hey, Contagious Gardening, glad you're here. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Golly, I get behind in the comments. My bad. Hey, mods, can you please help me out? Like, put a message out there or whatever. I don't care if you put a star next to it or asterisk or something. Say, hey, Envy, you need to speed up on these comments because you're talking about something that was put up 30 minutes ago. So yeah, if you could keep me on task just a little bit, I'd appreciate it, because if I don't hit people's comments, I rightfully so, it gets irritating to them, and they're not going to type again because they're going to think that I'm ignoring them. I'm not. I'm not one of those content creators that goes down to every 6th comment and makes it important. I try to hit everybody's thing, unless unless the avatar has like unless the avatar has like a inappropriate picture on there, which we've seen happen recently. As long as I don't go back to my old ways, I think I will be okay. Lolo, just long as Sharika knows that the emoji is reserved for her is enough for me. Oh wow, Sharika got an emoji from Binary. Hey Binary, I think hold on. Did they say May? Hang on. May, you're trying to do the morning show and you're also trying to talk MBK into it. That's cool. MVK is definitely a good co-host for you. But at the same time, I also liked when you brought in other people. I believe one of the people that you brought in was Malik. I'm not necessarily saying that you and Malik would be great co-hosts with each other, but I really liked when you brought in like a different perspective here and there. So I'll definitely support, and I'll also encourage my other people to support. I'm really looking for you to come back and do that. You had me out of bed a little bit early so I could see it live, because 4 or 5 shows go on later, they talk about all of your content and then I miss it. It's like playing a rerun of a football game when you know who the winner is going to be. So definitely, please put out some content, because I really enjoyed it, Binary. I thought I was going to stay in yellow and tipsy TT or tipsy titty tails and tips the other night, but I appreciate it and won. You got green. You got green after Rare Treasure. She has a 3-bedroom house, but I think everything you can possibly think of is in the 1 bedroom. Toilet paper, paper towels, 3 bottles of whatever the hell she drinks, 4 or 5 wigs on the bed, and this and that. You shout out to you, Rare Treasure. I know this is like the 2nd time that I'm talking crazy about you, but it kind of is what it is. You're the no. I'm not going to do all that, because Shot Kim calls people the donkey of the day, but you're definitely not the donkey of the day. Shout out to you. You're ATL, your home team. Hey, Swag TV, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I know you get here. I know you're busy and you try to slide in here as much as possible. So your presence is amazing. I hear you now. Take that comment down, player. All right, man. Let's see. Binary, my YouTube Boo Thang. I like him, and I just something fun to do. I know my bounties, probably boundaries. Yeah, it's funny. People compared me and Binary together. I think people said that I have like the same kind of like drags that are intelligent, yet what the hell that what we're talking about based on our tone of voice and our my body language. He doesn't really cam up. Oh, Binary. Hey, anybody that wanted to see Binary not cam up, but put his real picture up. He did it the other day on Lemons, and people were like, oh, that's cool or whatever. But the main thing is, I think that he's stealing bow ties from Ghetto Intellect. And I asked Ghetto, I said, hey man, you let Binary borrow one of your bow ties? And he laughed and still didn't answer the question. So I don't know what they got going on, but we need to get down to the bottom of it. Okay. Boundaries. Yeah, I got you. Binary look. Binary looked a little different than I thought he would, because I'm so used to people coming out and saying that's the Jamaican nigga, or not the Jamaican nigga. He said the half Japan and black nigga. I'm like, man, when he showed his picture, I was like, nah, he just looks like a regular dude that took theater in high school. you know, something like that, man. No disrespect, but by there you kind of looked like that. I know I gotta have that aura or whatever, but once upon a time I was a really good football player, so I kind of got away with some stuff that you shouldn't get away with when you're coming up. But shout out to Binary. Just in case these last few minutes or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link if somebody wants to come up and ask any questions. As I said, I know that the content was all over the place today. I try to do like an hour to an hour and a half, get y'all in here, give you some information. And I want people to understand, even on the craziness, okay, even on the craziness, I'm definitely going to cover that. But I want you to know that my channel goes in a series. I don't want you to ever, God, I hate that. Oh, I'm gonna look like look at that. I'm gonna look like I can't clean my clothes. It's because of these lights. Like, hold up, this looks terrible. Oh well, you know what? That's how we're rocking. Envy's got a boom arm. It doesn't know how to keep the mic over there, but whatever. You know what? We're gonna have a mic on there, and then y'all are gonna think I don't wash my clothes. It is what it is. Hey, what you see is what you get. I'm not gonna do some kind of freaking makeover or whatever to go live. Like if I gotta let's help Emmy meet his goal. Thank you, Lovejoy. I think I need, what do I need? I need two. I need, what do I need? What do I need? Two more super chats to reach my goal. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I don't care if it's $1.99. I don't care if it's 300. I don't care if it's 20, but if you can definitely help me hit my goal, I'd appreciate it. Let me drop the link one more time before we move on. Swag TV is helping me reach my goal. Right. Sharika, let's see. He's showing off the clean windows. Yeah, I guess. Hey, windows. They're pretty clean, but like in Georgia, the pollen is the most ridiculous thing in Georgia. Like when I first moved to Atlanta, I went outside to get in my car and I had a white Mustang and it was green. And I thought we didn't have that in Ohio. I came out and I looked at that and I literally called my mom and I said, I don't know what happened out here, but my car is green. She said, wipe it. I wiped it and I had pollen about this high on my finger. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Cool, whatever. Again, Swag TV, thank you very much for the super chat. I think I need like one more from somebody and I've reached my goal. It's really cool that they actually do the goals, and it's funny when YouTube gives us another tool to reach our goals because it makes it more buddy too. But thank you to them that they do that for the content creators. They try. Oh, I need two more. Is it two more after Swag or is it one more after Swag, Lolo? Because I'm definitely gonna hit my goal today. Vibrant, what did she say? TGNY asked if it bothered anybody that your blinds were open at night. You know what? People said that in the past, and people lost their damn mind. It was the craziest thing that I've ever seen, right? Or ever heard. They thought I left my blinds on. They thought I left my blinds up to peep out at people. But on one of the lives, what I'm going to do is we're going to get on that damn golf cart and we're going to drive around. We're going to drive around this whole neighborhood and you're going to see that my plot back there, it doesn't matter if my blinds are open, closed, nobody's going to see us. Okay. I'll go shirtless down there, but unfortunately, there's a lot of clear people that live around here. So I got to kind of behave myself. And is it weird? You know what? For now on, I'm gonna close the blinds at night so y'all don't drag me, okay? And I guess that's it. I'll close the blinds at night. But as I said, I was running around. I woke up it was like I say, hey Alexa, what time is it? It's 6:51, and my show started at 7, so I was kind of scrambling around there. Let me scroll up and see. Mika, I really do appreciate it. And Lolo, hey, oh my God. I forgot what I put there on my goal, what I'm gonna do. Did I actually? I think I remember. Did I say I was gonna sing the ABCs? Oh God. I think I said I was gonna sing the ABCs. Is that true? Jesus. Oh. Lolo, tell me. Hey Beverly, I really thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That means everything to me, and that means that I'm at least doing something right? I will always support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And the thing is, what people have to, damn, I got to fix my glasses every 5 seconds because I jacked them up. This is terrible. Damn, y'all. On my videos, I'm going like this. Anyway, damn it, Lolo, you got to tell me whether I said I was going to do the, oh yeah, that's right. I had to go back to this comment because I wanted this on a short. Envy's blinds wide open at night bother anybody else besides me. Damn, make me want to go back there and close my blinds, but next time I got you. All right, let's see here. What else do we got? We got big Obama or Big Osama. I like that because you definitely earned that name, Big Osama, formerly Little Mama Obama. So, hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a great evening as well. Oh, damn it. All right. I'll do it now, Lolo, because there's enough people in here that can watch me embarrass myself. I'm never going to write that nonsense in a goal of something I'm going to do. But I definitely wanted to do something that would embarrass me and it'd be hard as hell to do. And I'll put a little bit of tone into it. I'm not going to be like A, B, C, D. So I got you. Okay. All right. We reached our goal. So are y'all ready? Because I said I would. So I'm going to, just like I say, remember I told you, Lil Osama, remember I told you, I said, if any of my mods or supporters are ever out in the YouTube streets and I sense that there's an issue that you're protected at all costs, that protected at all costs came from Cupcakes. Cupcakes are like this. We've been like this since YouTube started. She used to be my co-host and she used to we did crazy stuff. If you've watched, you're a member, so go watch the show Willacoochee. Funniest thing in the world. Tori always stops in here. Tori's from the beginning of the Mo3 sector with us. And Tori was actually trying to get with Cupcakes, right? And for whatever reason, she woke up to the town. She goes, I'm from Willacoochee. And it sounded funny, right? I'm from Willacoochee. It was like we were laughing, whatever. And Tori, he's a great guy, but he's not like the fastest dude. You know, I mean, he's not dumb, but he's not the fastest. He gets sloppy drunk. And Tori, we need you on the next Taylorport Tuesdays, but before Taylorport Tuesdays, we need you on the Wildest Irish Rose Tuesdays or whatever. Before somebody thinks I'm trying to take the brand for Tuesdays, that's what we need you on. Because anyway, Cupcakes said, can you come see us in Willacoochee? Lolo, I'll get to you just 1 second. I want to explain Willacoochee. I got you. Said, can we? Well, no, come on up. All right. What up, Lolo?
What up? I just wanted to say, shut up and sing.
I got you. I will. As soon as I'm done with Will.
No, we don't care about Willacoochee. We want the ABCs. Come on.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll need some ad libs, and your mic is up to like 1,000. So
let me cut it down a little bit.
I got you. I'll cut it down. No, you cut it back up.
I cut it down.
Hey Lolo,
I'm touching nothing.
Did you see Lolo just turned you? She says, "Yeah, I'll
back up.
She came
I'll
all the
back
way up
up.
here to say. So the end,
I'll
I
back up.
got you. So the end
Okay.
of the end of the Willacoochee story is Mike Martin actually looked up Willacoochee, and Willacoochee actually ended up being a real place in Georgia. And literally I couldn't think of it, so we all were going to order t-shirts of Willacoochee, and that's my story about cupcakes and Willacoochee. And now I got a damn saying. Okay, let me put up a bar. Jeez, this is ridiculous. Why did I do this to myself? That's so dumb. Like I could have put something easy. Now I got a damn sit here and sing. Okay, and you know me, I'm gonna make it. Hold on. Let me give myself a bar background because I'm gonna need a drink for this.
Hey, hey.
You know, with open blinds, hey y'all. Hold on.
Buddha, move over so we can see. Don't close them blinds. We looking. Oh, damn. Me and Buddha can't see no more.
No,
Oh, shoot.
I don't want my
damn.
neighbors. I don't want my neighbors to see this. Well, my neighbors can't see me. Okay. Damn. This is terrible. All right, let me build myself up because you know me, I'm not gonna do it normal. I'm gonna give the people a show. All right. What if I forget my ABCs? That would even be worse.
Really? Whoa. See, Buddha,
Hey.
now we can't see in the windows.
Hey,
Daggone it.
a cop one of the time told me, can you say your ABC? Can you say at least 4 ABCs backwards and I'll let you go? I was like Z, X, Y, W. Like I try my best. All right, here we go, y'all. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't.
Stop it.
Lolo.
Yes, you can.
I
Do it.
renege. Everybody can get their money back.
No. I paid for ABC. No.
Everybody drop their cash app. I'll give you a refund.
Oh no, sir. No, sir. We won't. Come on.
Right.
Come on. Let's do it.
What do people do? They what aren't you supposed to sing from your chest?
Diaphragm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my god, I hate this. Screen record, ready to go.
Let's go. Because I'm playing it.
Hey. A B C D E F G H I K J. I told you I was gonna forget. Okay, let me start on my damn ABCs because I'm trying to do too much.
I'm trying to give you a beat.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Now I know my. Wait, is that it? Oh, Y and
No,
Z.
start over. Sorry, sir. We paid for a perfect rendition.
It's gonna take me 4 times to damn know my ABCs. This is great. All right. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you play with me? Hey! One more time, just because. Here we go. Just because in case you missed it the first time. See, I got my confidence down now. Look.
Oh shit!
People don't think I had. They thought I didn't have rhythm when they trolled me. Hey,
go.
Hey, look.
Get it. Get it.
A, B,
yeah.
C,
hey.
D. All right. Hey. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you play with me? Boom.
Woo!
Always do what I say.
Yay!
Hey! Envy looked like a complete asshole in front of people. You know,
And that is what we love.
hey,
Yay!
you know me. I always say I'll jump on the grenade for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
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 hey, look at Hood. Hood wants her money back, even though that she did. Hood wants her money back, even though she didn't. Anything else you want me to sing? Now you got me in the mood.
oh,
Hey, let's see. Well, damn. Old school song that I know. I don't know any.
oh,
Uh,
damn.
hey,
That there in New
hey.
York said, "Pull out that black in you." Come on.
I
Pull
wonder
it out.
if I can like freestyle an R&B song. Mm. Hey, with everybody's name in it.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
You know
Now
what we can
this.
okay, listen. Here's what I'm gonna do next time, okay? Melody and Bobby, I love it. Clapping for the chat for making it through this. but
And I-
Binary's tripping, man.
and my
Hey,
headphones are still up loud. He
you,
said, "What?"
you
I was like, "Ah!"
you do understand that you just put this out on the internet for however many months for me to get dragged, right?
Years,
You know, people are gonna be like,
years.
you know what? Hey, shut up, Envy, or we'll pull out the ABC song. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Who needs a
hey,
30-second countdown when you got envy?
I'm willing to do whatever. You know, I'll make it worse. And you know what? I will have a managing mod. You know what I'm gonna do next time? I got an idea. So we're gonna run the ABCs back. Oh yeah, I have something. Okay, this is all the way back from kindergarten. And how do I know this? I have no idea. I got a bonus for y'all. So they had like characters to teach us the ABCs. They had the A's, and everybody who had A, they were excited that day. And my name starts with an M, so I had to damn wait, you know. But now don't ask me how I still know this song, but I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, this is a bonus. Okay. Let me make sure I know it. I'm Mr. M with a munchy mouth. My mouth goes munch, munch, munch. My mouth goes munch, munch, munch. I munch from morning through midnight, midnight through morning, munchy mouth. I'm Mr. M. Dude, I thought, hey man, if you said something about Mr. M back in kindergarten, I was fighting. Okay, one more time. Hey, 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 hey. My name is Mr. M. I have a munchy mouth. My mouth goes munch, munch, munch. My mouth goes munch, munch, munch. I munch from morning to midnight, midnight to morning, munchy mouth. I'm Mr. M. Hey, Lolo, you got to get Lolo. Look
I'm
at
sorry.
Binary.
That's the type of man all of us women want.
Hey,
I need to grab my bottle.
Lolo, do you know how far down my stock value just went on YouTube?
Yes, it went down about as bright as your face is right now, and that is amazing. Amazing.
I drink water, but you know what I'm gonna do, and why? I've taken like a few. Oh, Lolo, you see this? Look at this shit.
I offered to give you a cut, man. I was going.
Hey, you know what happened? You know what happened? Like as I got older, yeah, I lost the roof, but this used to be like super coarse. My hair used to be super coarse, but like this is what I got left. And you know the craziest thing is, I think are women trolling me. They said that they like it when I grow this shit out. Are they trolling me?
No,
Are they trying to make
we
me
just
look like
wanted to
ass?
not go up. We kind of wanted to go in.
What you
Look
mean,
that up.
like in,
Like
or out?
inward,
Like,
inward, kind of
okay,
like
you know,
layered. I've been watching Spartacus all day.
yeah,
Come through,
okay.
Binary. Fisher Lovejoy wants you to sing the 50 states. I'm sorry.
Oh,
States.
I will. Hey, Binary, I appreciate you being a member. Members only lives, man. I literally put information in there I don't want most people to know. So definitely go to the membership live. Also, Binary, on a serious note, check the members only community wall. And then also one of the tricks that I use on members, if I don't want it to be live at all whatsoever and see that we're live, I'll give you the membership link, go live, and nobody will know we're there. So I really do appreciate you joining the membership. You know, hey, see, if I act like an ass, I get memberships. Let's go. And what do you think? And people are gonna think my shirt's dirty and some more shit because this damn microphone. I'm gonna have to. So I got a dirty ass shirt singing the ABCs. What you said, the states?
She said the 50 states.
All right, give me another one before we get out of here, and I'll do it. Imagine Envy singing you to sleep at night.
Can we get a Prince song?
No,
Prince?
actually, NY, actually, NY. If you'd be singing yourself to sleep at night, you know, because you'd be like, oh, Envy, oh, Envy. You'd be the one singing.
Oh, wow.
Song. Oh,
now that's a good clip too.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
No.
Can you
know what? And just in case y'all didn't get that screamer card, Envy. I had to get my voice back together. I can't have that. Y'all already got it anyway. I might as well do the stupid voice. Oh, Envy. Envy. You'd be singing yourself to sleep. Is that okay? All right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because he's munchy mouth.
Hey, you know.
He's Mr. Munchy.
You know the funny. Hey, wasn't it funny, Lolo, when we were talking? Speaking of that, wasn't it funny, Lolo, when we used to tell people that we were going to stay in the party bus?
Yeah, oh my God. Oh, geez. These people still bringing it up. You was gonna stay in the party. Well, you know who bringing it up, the Piccolo. You was gonna stay in the party bus and get it with Envy. I'm like, y'all, y'all can't
really. We just didn't want to go in the club with you niggas.
we go and now that I know how it look when you get on one of them bar crawls and they don't let you off at the front door, you got to leap the fence, you got to run around the track, you got to circle around the people, and man. That was more athletic than sex.
Binary said, what did you just join? Oh, trust me, you joined some shit on members only lives. You'll see what you joined, bro. I do appreciate that, though. That's awesome. Binary doesn't reach out to too many people. Oh, you know, one of the things I put in the group chat. Okay, you can actually verify. Did I not put in the damn Vegas group chat? Hey, make sure that we understand that people have to have their appropriate outfits on. I said during the day, all you do is walk in Vegas. If you ever go to Vegas, y'all, be in shape. You walk and you walk some more and you walk. All the casinos like Monte Carlo, Caesars, or it goes Bellagio, then Caesars and everything. They all have shit, what am I getting made fun of again?
No, we know Munchie, sir. Mr. Munchie, no, not at all.
Hey, no, damn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can listen. I'm actually gonna go try to find this Mr. M thing because y'all are hating. But it goes from casino to casino to casino to casino. And the problem with Vegas is you can't cross the street. They got fences on both sides.
You got the fence.
So they have a few. They have a few bridges as you go, but like a bridge might be a quarter mile away from each other. So let's say you want to go from here and you want to go across the street. Not only do you have to go to the quarter mile to go over the bridge, but you got to go to the quarter mile just get across the damn street. Hey, y'all, before we get out of here, let me see if I can find Mr. M. Why y'all hating on me? Hold on.
Munchy mouth. He's
my
a
mouth
munchy
goes
mouth.
munch. My mouth goes munch. From morning to midnight to morning. Munch mouth. Hey, I'm Mr. M.
He getting it on.
Hey, Mr. M.
Oh, that's
Binary said, what did I try? Hold on, Mr. M. Kindergarten. I hope it's on here. I really hope so. I need a receipt. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's the Mr. M receipt. Don't copyright claim me over Mr. M, please.
Put your disclaimer up. Put
I
your
don't-
disclaimer.
Listen,
You
it
don't
doesn't
have
matter.
one.
The disclaimer doesn't damn matter over getting copyright by the YouTube machine. But hey,
Oh.
I got a receipt for Mr. M, so y'all can stop hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. All right. Binary said Mr. M finna get you. All right, let's go. So we got Mr. M. Let's go. My real name's Marcel, so I was happy.
I'm Mr. M with a munching mouth.
Oh.
Munch. My mouth has lunch. I munch from morning to midnight. Morning munching mouth. I'm Mr. M.
Hey.
Meatballs, macaroni, mashed potatoes, I adore. Marshmallows, maple syrup, melon milk, there's room for more. For Mr. M, with a munching mouth, my mouth must munch. My mouth has lunch. I munch from morning to midnight to morning munching mouth. Meet Mr. M. Milkshakes, marmalade, mayonnaise, I adore. Muffins, mushrooms, and molasses. More and more and more and more.
That's my dude, man.
I'm Mr. M with a munching mouth. My mouth must munch. My mouth has lunch. I munch from morning to midnight to morning munching mouth. I'm Mr. M with a munching mouth. I'm Mr. M munching mouth.
Hey.
He said, I'll munch you out. What in the Sesame Street reject is this, Lord?
Hey, on the history of the internet, people having receipts. Wasn't that like one of the best receipts you ever saw?
Oh my God!
At least now you don't think I'm crazy. Hey, Mr.
Exactly.
M. Hey, and Mr. M is out there doing Mr. M thing. Hey, you really had a good show last night, Lolo.
It was the night before last. Are you sure there's water in those bottles?
Yeah, I don't know.
We did, but we had an amazing show, and it was so much fun with everybody up there. But my favorite part was the pickle song. It had so many nuances in it. It was amazing.
The pickle song.
Yes, we're gonna fix. I'm D Ham. I need you. We need to make us a great pickle song. Pickles in your.
Oh, you know what? I should have had.
Not pickles hiding behind Trump.
I should have had my people. Miriam with a munching man.
Oh my God.
We got Biggie. Like, hey dog, what the fuck is going on, my nigga? I don't give a damn, bruh. You tripping? Goddamn, hey nigga. You ain't doing what the fuck I told you to do. You know we got together at Epstein Island and talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, my nigga. Look. If you're gonna say I was at Epstein Island, you wasn't P. Diddy your manager, nigga? Sick, goddamn. Hey, yeah, I did go to the Diddy birthday parties, but I wasn't Usher. You know what I mean? Yeah. You saw how Mace left, nigga, right? Yo, Yeah, I don't give a damn. I believe all that shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that could have 34 felonies and still be the goddamn president, nigga. What are you doing? I'm smoking on your dead homies, nigga.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm not only smoking on your dead homies.
Oh, don't do it.
Never
Don't.
mind. Let me
Yeah.
stop. Yo, nigga. What
You was finna start a riot.
What?
You're finna start a riot in the beef sector.
Yeah, what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? What, nigga?
Oh my God.
Damn, you know what I'm saying?
He finna start a riot. He is finna start a riot right now. He just had the Trump bobblehead called Biggie. What up, my nigga? What? Oh my God. The riot is about to start. Close them windows now.
Hey, remember, I pardoned Kodak Black. If your ass would have still kept around for a long time, goddamn, I would have pardoned your ass too. Nigga, I didn't do nothing wrong. That was Shine that had the gun. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that was Shine that had the gun. You snitching, dog? You can't even snitch on the dead. Hey, man. What you hey, yo, you in my space. See, I've never done it. I've never done anything like that. So that was my first run. But we will definitely go ahead and we will introduce these two idiots right here into
oh God, the riots is about to start.
Hey, it's okay.
Don't call Biggie an idiot. Oh my God. And have a Trump bop. Oh, envy is killing me. Oh my God.
Hey, we could have done big things, bruh. You know what
Jesus Christ.
We could have done big things at Epstein Island, but you were with Diddy. You know
oh my God.
You can never talk to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord.
But you supported R. Kelly, and R. Kelly was pissing on bitches. You know
oh God. Okay, can we not get banned and or shadow banned ever again, please? Jesus.
we might.
I don't know if this is worse or the whole damn pickle that Red Treasure put in them. I don't know which is worse at this point. I'm scared to find out. I'm going to put up a poll. Which is worse, Munchie Mouth or the pickles? Than the
Hey y'all. I might do a whole show of me doing dumb shit. Okay.
boy.
I got hold on. Let me see if I got some dumb shit before we leave.
More? Wait, there's more?
There
oh my God.
Now
he talked about Red Treasure having everything within arm's reach. And look at this.
You know how you keep like a library of books that are like amazing that you should learn from or whatever. Now I do have like some really good books or whatever, but why do I have these on deck? It was funny. I just looked back and saw it.
Oh my God, help us, Jesus. Wow. Jeez, he trying to get. Then no, envy is monetized for the second.
Yeah, I'm monetized today,
but we don't know what you keep playing with dolls.
Hey,
dolls.
Hey, that was from me. Look on deck, right? Goddamn monster, you know the Crip, and then Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God.
Why do I have these so close to like actual books that matter? Like I have the Laws of Human Nature and all kinds of like educational books, and here we are on deck. I don't even know where those books are anymore.
Those books are educational. They're educational. Yes, they are.
Hey, clip that. They're educational.
Educational. They're educational.
Envy. I say, hey, you know the funny thing is, hey, when I see like people saying what's up to NY or they like make a comment to NY, I think it's me. You know, because the Y looks so yeah.
Look, I love you, but I got to go because I'm being summoned. And I can't wait to clip this and tear it to pieces for you.
Jesus. All right. Well, I gave y'all plenty of clips. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Let me know below the description or whatever if you want me to do a show, a complete show of embarrassing the hell out of myself, cool. You want me to make drinks while I embarrass myself? You want me to play some music and dance while I embarrass myself? I don't care. Just do it. You know what? This is the internet. We're not trying to take this shit too serious, okay? I got to get us out of here with like some great time as always, Love Stone. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me get us out of here. Let me get us out of here with something reputable so I could keep at least a sliver of my reputation around here after this. Hey, but also just don't forget we're going to West Coast Wednesdays. It actually starts at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that would be 8. Damn. Yeah. Jeez, I need to stop smoking. It'd be 8 Pacific Standard Time at 11 Eastern Standard Time. I gotta change this this banner or whatnot. Let me get us out of here with mode 3 one more time so that at least we leave on a reputable. Hold on. Do I want to do that or do I want to do? Damn, I wish I could show my troll video, but it has the song in it that's copyrighted. I probably copyrighted myself anyway, but we'll go ahead and leave on something that y'all have probably seen many times over. But this is the creator of our sector, and he will explain to you how good of a time we used to have. I'm not coming back. I'll see y'all out in the YouTube streets. As y'all can see, as y'all can tell, I'm in a crazy ass mood. Hey, Contagious Gardening, I really appreciate that you remember my emoji. A lot of people have to be from back in the day to remember my emoji. When people throw up those headphones, I feel special, and someday I will get my weight up and I'll have people put the headphones in their name someday. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that guy. All right, so what am I going to get us out of here with? All right, let's get us out of here with something that, as I said, our creator. Oh yeah, the red and blue pill people. And Polar's going to explain to you how we used to have fun on the internet. And I'm gone. I appreciate everybody. I'll see you on the YouTube streets, especially at Big Rigs. Okay.
I would troll and I would talk shit and I do stuff like that, but it wasn't on the level of talking about people's lifestyles. We weren't talking about how people was how they was brought up. We wasn't talking about how people was raising their kids. We wasn't talking about none of that type of shit. It was just people on the panel talking about other people's ideas on topics, and the shit would get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? The shit would get unreal, dog. And it was shit that I had never saw before on the internet.
I know y'all are gonna say, "Oh, he thought the camera was off. That's why he's doing that." No, I don't think the camera's off. I'm just bold enough to get on this bitch and act like a fool. Let's go. Again, appreciate y'all.